What's up, everybody? Unrested here, and I just got back last night from filming a whole bunch for the brand new horror movie coming out. As of right now, we've got a title for it. It's just a working title called Cursed Urban. So I don't know if that's going to stay. It might change. But man, oh my God, the places we went last night, they were by far the creepiest places I have ever been to in Japan, and I got them all on film. I'm so happy. I wish I honestly could show you a bunch of what I got last night, but I feel like it'll totally spoil the movie if I do. So I'm gonna hold off. I'll describe a little bit of what we found, what we used for the movie, and just how creepy it was. And tell you a little bit more about the area. We've talked about it before. It's Dobutsu-en-mai. It's one of supposedly the highest crime density place here in Japan, aside from Roppongi. It's pretty much Osaka's dirtiest area, and it's the ghetto of Japan. And man, we found just these creepy rundown buildings. And now, one thing about Japan that makes it a little bit hard for urban exploring is that almost every place that's abandoned is pretty well closed off, pretty boarded up, or usually has like a garage door type thing that pulls down over it. So even if it is abandoned, no one can, I guess, squat in there or live inside or possibly get injured through urban exploration. Nonetheless, that didn't stop us. We had a good look everywhere that we could around that part of the city until we finally found an abandoned apartment complex where some of the doors were just left wide open. And yes, we used that opportunity. So let me just tell you, these were old style tatami mat shoji doors with like the paper and everything, and they were so creepy. Oh, they were great. I'm looking at the footage today. I'm editing a little bit of it, and I'm just in love with the shots we got. It was perfect with the lighting. It just all came out great. It's one of those situations where you kind of just hope everything comes out good. Because I actually had somebody else filming the entire time. My friend Grand, or Bjorn as he's also known, was filming the entire time. That's right, I actually have a cameraman on this movie, not just me walking around with a camera shooting myself or me just standing in my house with the camera on a tripod. And this one, I actually, to record the whole documentary, I am the main host, of course, the whole time, and I, as usual, play as Unrested, doing a report on yokai and how they inhabit the world with us. And I kind of explain my own theories and give you a little bit of story too as to what the different types of yokai are, the different levels, and kind of their echelon as well. And we were looking for some place to kind of shoot where we would imagine that they would kind of squat or I guess host their own living space and stuff like that. And this was just so perfect. We found, I mean, just crazy stuff. Like there was this one where it was like a tunnel going underground, and to open this like circular door, they didn't want people to go into it, and they had done a spiral of barbed wire that they had attached to this door. It just looked evil. It looked like something out of Hellraiser. Um, when we went to go explore this super creepy apartment complex that was abandoned, no one, of course, nobody in there. That's what abandoned is. And we get in there and we see something moving around, like the shadows of it, and we hear it. And this cat comes out of there, a classic cat scare, straight out of Aliens. They're jumping out and scaring the shit out of us. But that cat actually got to be in the movie, so good for that cat. It was actually pretty awesome how it showed up. I'm not like, let me try and get animals to act in my movies, but for this, just the cat happened to be there. We fed him a little bit of food and tried to, give him some water and stuff like that, just to say thank you and send him on his merry way. He seemed pretty happy. He was not like disgustingly thin or anything like that. He was looked like people had kept him pretty well fed, and he had a little bell collar and everything. So I think the local neighborhood kind of takes care of him anyway. But we still wanted to pay our own thanks and give him a little bit of stuff. And I mean, we found just a little bit of everything. There was this weird truck going around, which I've seen these like ramen trucks, and I've seen like uyoku trucks that play their crazy music. Well, this was like a yakisoba truck, which I had never seen before, and it had the creepiest tune playing on it. I think like the speakers were dying or something because it was like a pitch too low. We recorded that for some background noise. We just got all kinds of crazy stuff. I could probably go on for a while. I want to keep this video a little bit short because I don't want to bore you too much. All I can say is that if you liked Smudge Mouth, if you enjoyed it, you will absolutely love this movie even more. It makes Smudge Mouth look like a bore fest in comparison. So if you really enjoyed Smudge Mouth, man, you are going to be pleasantly surprised with this next one. It's already turning out much, much better than I thought. Shot completely outside of my house for the most part. There's only going to be a couple parts where it's inside my house because I just have to reference my own research and stuff like that. And I drew up a whole book of yokai and demons and monsters that I've been showing you on Facebook if you've been checking my Facebook. If you haven't, add me on Facebook. You'll get to see all these crazy illustrations I'm doing. And that kind of counts as a movie prop at the same time because it's something I'm referencing as my own research, my own notes, my own recordings of the things that we're finding, and to help explain to the audience some of the more lesser or rare demons such as Todomeki or Jinmenken that they may not know of, because I'm not expecting people coming into this movie knowing every single Japanese demon, yokai, obake, whatever. So I'm going to explain the ones that we do see in this movie, that we do record via our documentary, and hopefully it'll be something that you all enjoy just as much as I'm enjoying filming it right now, because it is a lot of fun. Until next time, I am Unrested. If you like what you saw here today, please like, comment, and subscribe. I will see you again.